This is a common question I get all the time. To be honest, I think the minute you decide on a design or a style, you also need to factor in the construction method. Are you going to finish it off with facings? Are you going to have a flat felt seam? Do you plan to overlock the garment? These decisions have to be made right after you decide on the style of your project. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about when it comes to finishing is your scissors. Yes, it has to be really sharp, like through and through, all the way to the tip. The reason is you need to make continuous long movements. Notice how I'm handling my scissors. I'm using the full blades to make long cuts as opposed to doing this. So these are short ones. You see that you end up having rough edges, but when you do a continuous movement, it all goes smoothly. You can see the difference. So something else to be aware of is when you're cutting out a pattern, it needs to lay flat on the fabric. So you can't handle it like this and start cutting. It has to lay flat. In most cases, you even support it with your hands and then go on to cut. The other thing that really makes or mars your project is ironing. Yes, I probably sound like a broken record, but ironing, that's where the trick is. Take these two tops, for example. Even though they were cut from the same block, you can see a clear difference between them. This one was ironed from the very start. So before I even cut it out and everything, I ironed it. After cutting and through each step of the sewing process, I made sure to open the seams and press them. I did the exact opposite for this one. Now you can see it's rough. If you went to a store and you had to choose one of these, you definitely wouldn't be looking at this one. That is the importance of ironing. So, 2 tips. Use a very sharp scissors and always iron your project every step of the way.